everyone, it's me, Cupie83. So recently I participated in an online auction. There were over 2,000 items put into various lots, so you got a number of dolls if you won one auction. And some of the things in the auction were really up my alley. One of the lots that I won had a bunch of Skippers in it, and as you know, that's my favorite thing to collect. They're Barbie's little sister Skipper. So I wanted to show some of the pieces off. I'm going to be doing it slowly over the course of a number of videos. So in this particular video, I wanted to start out with Homecoming Queen Skipper. So we all know Skipper is Barbie's little sister, and in 1988 they released Homecoming Queen Skipper. Now, what I did not know until I won this auction was that there are two different versions of Homecoming Queen Skipper. So if you look at here, her flowers are in a really like poofy pink sort of fabric. And she has them on her head here and on her chest. And if you look at this one, this is more like what you'd see on like a wedding dress, you know, something like less crafty, more silk rose-like. So it's interesting that Mattel decided to tweak production on these. I don't know when the difference happened. I don't know why these are manufactured differently. They look like they're not a foreign issue, or at least these both look like they're your standard issue dolls. So it's interesting. And if you look at the back of the box, you'll see the prototype is wearing something similar to what this doll is wearing. So maybe they started out with the big poofy pink flowers and then moved into this more bridal silk kind of flower. But it's all a guess right now. I honestly have no idea. So I'm going to take these guys out of the box and you can see them in a little more detail. So hold on just 1 second. So I've taken these two out of the box and it's been kind of interesting. So we'll start out with this one with the large pink flowers. So, as I said, this one seemed to be most similar to the prototype. So I'm thinking she was kind of put through the production process first. And she was probably out when they originally hit stores in '88 and '89. What's interesting about her, though, is her face is glossier than the other Skipper you're going to see. Also, her legs suffer from green spots. I've seen this on the pink-skinned dolls where they'll have spots on them. I've never actually seen it on the AA girls here. The darker skinned dolls here, like this one, I've never had this happen to them. But you'll see she has a green spot here, a green spot here. She has green spots going all up along her legs. For people that assume that mint in box equals perfect, never assume that. Because this is a case where you would not see any of her imperfections until you take her out of the box. Mint in box sometimes will hinder a doll. If the cardboard reacts to the vinyl on something, if you'd taken her out, nothing would have happened, obviously, because she wouldn't be touching the cardboard. But if you leave something in that box for 20 years and the cardboard doesn't like the vinyl it was made with, yes, they're going to have some issues. So it's one of the arguments that I use for taking my things out of the box, because they don't always stay perfect in them. Also, this doll's body is super loose. Like, her torso will go like wherever you want it to go. You could even like just move her with your hand and it goes left and right, up and down. It's much looser than this one. So this Skipper came with a few different things. We'll put her back there. She came with a Skipper teen scrapbook. So we'll see some of the early Skipper dolls in here. Like that. She came with her shoes, a pink comb, and a purse with like a dark pink ribbon on it. She came with the instructions, and she came with the cardboard cutouts. It's interesting they decided to use the white Skipper on this, so they didn't go with a promotional photo of the black one, which is fine. I mean, it's just a cardboard cutout, but you know, it's just interesting to note. And this, I think, comes with the earlier Skippers, which is another reason why I think she was one of the first ones they made, and then they changed the fabrics and things midway through production. So this is the other one I have. You'll see she has the rose detail here, more like a silk flower that you would see used in like a more traditional wedding dress. She does not have spots on her legs, and her face is not as glossy as the other one. So they must have either changed the vinyl, or maybe this particular doll was stored in a different location than this one. I'm not sure. There are 1,000 factors that could affect this. But to me, it seems like maybe they changed the vinyl midway through or tweaked it a little. Her torso is not as loose. You'll have to really forcefully move her. She doesn't tilt on her own if you just kind of tilt her one way or the other. So that's another change, which leads me to believe that maybe she was the second production run. Another thing is that she comes with different options in her box. She comes with a poster of Skipper and the gang. She comes with the same instructions. Her purse has a lighter pink ribbon on it, which is interesting, but everything else seems to be the same. So what I really like about this Skipper is her face. I love that the black Skippers don't have just a token blue eyes. Sometimes they have fun colors. So she has like a dark gray sort of eye going on, which I love. I also like her hair. It's just really pretty. And the dress is cool because it will do something. If you pull up these ribbons, it'll make the dress a little higher, you know, add some poof to it, make it cooler. This is an illustration of what you do with her dress. You'll see the hand is pulling the dress up, and the ribbons just, they float freely. This is a very interesting graphic for Skipper. It's very generic, which is strange and cool at the same time. So that is what her dress is supposed to do. I somehow have stumbled upon a few of this particular kind of Skipper over the years, but like I said, I didn't know there were two different kinds, so this was a very enlightening win in this auction. Do you have one of these Skippers? Did you know that there were two different kinds produced? Which do you think was the first run versus the second run? You can leave all your thoughts in the comment area, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!